Hey gang, Uncle Todd and Sonny here, and we have the next episode of Resident Alien. As you remember last week, Harry's father has been put in charge of his alien energy and is the one to decide if he's going to give it back. Now, he's going by the name of Ed in his human form, and he's very disappointed in Harry. He was supposed to come here and wipe out all of humanity, not become one of them. And he's just not going to give back the essence. He just doesn't see how Harry deserves to have it back. Meanwhile, Darcy and Astra finally get together. And Astra's a little upset with her, but then she finds out how Darcy has joined AA and is trying to make amends. And so they kind of reconcile there. Oh, and Darcy learns that the baby has been returned to Ben and Kate. And they're having some trouble deciding how to explain the baby. Ben's idea is to make a bunch of wax fake stomachs to pretend she's pregnant and then have the baby during a time when they couldn't get to the hospital. But when Max comes in, he says, "Hey, did you guys adopt a baby?" When he sees it, and they go, "Yes, yes." Now they're just having trouble coming up with a name for their daughter. Asta has also found out that her father, having returned from his gig, he's decided to sell the diner. But he doesn't want Asta to take it over. He feels she should develop her own life. Maybe even leave Paradise. Gee, it's kind of a shock to her. Meanwhile, Sheriff Mike and Deputy Liv find a new deer carcass. Same bite patterns as the human victims, and some cigarettes that have been smoked next to the body. Mike postulates that after enjoying its repast, the mantid smokes some cigarettes. And he's beginning to suspect Agent Gardner just because he's jealous of all the time she and Leanne spend together. Now, finally, Ed decides he has got the perfect idea on how Harry can prove that he is still an alien and not a human. Harry tried to prove it by going to the diner and berating a bunch of people, but that didn't really impress Ed. Ed decides, kill one human. If you can do that, I will give you back your energy and you can go get demanted. Oh, also around this time, Max shows up, and Ed finds out that Max can see him as an alien. The reason Max is there is he wants money from Harry for not telling his parents that Harry's an alien. Harry says, "I'm not going to pay you. I'll give you a check. Don't cash it till Friday." So Harry's trying to figure out who to kill. He's going through all the elderly patients at the clinic, but Asta catches him at it and tells him he can't kill anyone. He says, "Well, you killed a person." And she's like, "That was different. I was doing it to save your life." So if someone was trying to kill you, I could then kill them. And then he thinks about it. And Asta realizes what he's thinking. He goes, "No, you cannot hire someone to try to kill me and then kill that person." Harry went through a whole fantasy that is hilarious. Mike finds out that Leanne is having lunch with Gardner. And so he rushes over to her house and blurts out he thinks Gardner's the alien. Leanne's had enough of this from Ed. He obviously did not take off enough time to deal with his issues. And until he can deal with them, they are going to have to separate. Returning back to the station, he starts talking to Liv and says, I'm going to just have to prove it one way or the other. And he talks Liv into setting a trap, which we'll get to later. Harry comes up with his next idea. If he can't hire someone to attack Asta so he can kill them, maybe he can kill somebody who has hurt Asta. Someone like, say, her ex-husband who was abusive. So he goes to the guy and smacks him upside the head with a monkey wrench, which, being human, he's not able to gauge strength and basically just cracks a big wound in his head but doesn't kill him. And Harry feels sorry about this and takes him to the clinic to patch him up, at which time he learns about how Asta's husband had an abusive upbringing from his father. Something Harry can relate to. So, Asta comes in, finds out what has happened, sends Harry away, and she starts to stitch up her ex. And he starts talking, and again, the whole thing of her always staying, even when she shouldn't, like when their marriage comes up. Darcy runs into Ben and Kate when they're out with the baby, and the baby sees Darcy and lights up, and Darcy just goes, well, hey, babies, how could I have possibly seen her? And this makes them suspicious. Darcy obviously knows something. Let's see. So, the trap for Gardner. Liv invites Gardner out to the bar for drinks. And as they're talking, Gardner used to be from Paradise, and she used to be friends with Liv in grade school, and Liv brings up an incident, and Gardner remembers it, and remembers what was said, so obviously she can't be the alien. Mike's now thinking it's Leanne, and when Gardner leaves, he follows to go talk to her about Leanne. Let's see. When he catches up with her, they talk, and that's when he notices the cigarettes she's smoking. Exactly like the ones at the deer. She is the mantid. And a mantid can read minds. That's how she was able to trick Liv. And she Mike pulls his gun, and she forces him to shoot her. Nothing happens. She even spits the bullet out. She's a shapeshifter. He can't kill her. She lets him know she's not going to kill him. At least not until she kills everyone else in town. See you at the centennial celebration. Back at Kate and Ben's, Kate, going through Max's backpack, finds the check Harry wrote him. And in the memo line, Harry being Harry, wrote blackmail. Now, why would Harry be paying Max for blackmail? Darcy goes to see Asta, who is having another talk with her dad about maybe leaving. She's not sure. And her dad says, look, if you stay, I'll be happy. If you leave, I'll be happy. As long as you do what you want to do. Then Darcy comes over and she talks to Asta about the fact that in AA, you're supposed to make amends. And you have to be totally truthful. and she just lied to Ben and Kate. And she feels for her sobriety because she immediately wanted to go and get a drink. She needs to go tell them the truth about the baby. And asks Asta to come with her. And Asta says sure. Asta's happy because she's been feeling like nobody needs her anymore. She's always been needed by everybody. That's part of her psychological makeup. She needs to be needed. Anyway, Harry gets back to his cabin, and his father has got Max tied up. And he tells Harry, here's the deal. You kill this little boy, I'll give you the energy. You don't kill the little boy, I'll kill him and not give you your energy back. So Harry takes the fire poker from him, tells Max to close his eyes. He doesn't want to get his face covered with alien goo, and then stabs his father with the fireplace poker, looking him dead in the eye. Proud of me now, Dad? And his father dies. Drops the canister, which breaks open, and the energy returns to Harry, and he becomes an alien again. Unties Max, and Max is thrilled. You saved me. You are my friend. And he hugs him. Oh, Harry's not ready for that. And just then, Ben and Kate walk in and see Harry in his alien form with their son hugging him and say, what the hell? And Harry's reaction is, why doesn't anybody knock around here? Really good episode. I like the exploration of everybody's psychological problems and the whole father-son thing that Harry gets into with Asta's ex and how abuse affects children and everything. And the reveal of the Mantis as Agent Gardner. Whew. I have never seen Jules Straight be so scary. She's menacing in this. I'm used to her being, the happy-go-lucky Kaylee from Firefly. Another really good episode. Looking forward to see how all this plays out, because it's been a really fun season. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.